Have you ever wondered what it's actually like to have an IQ in the top 2% of the population? Most of us picture someone confident, quick, always with the right answer. But psychology has spent decades studying these people, and what it keeps finding is nothing like that picture. In fact, a lot of it will surprise you. Intelligence isn't really about how much you know, it's about how fast your brain moves. How much does it take in? And the fact that it never quite turns off. Here are 7 ways this tends to show up: in how you feel, how you think, and how you experience the world around you. Sign 1. You know things before you can explain how. There's a feeling that's hard to describe. You arrive at an answer, or a conclusion, or a sense of how something is going to go, and you know it's right. But when someone asks you to explain it, the words aren't there yet. The understanding came first. The language is still catching up. Researchers who study high IQ individuals call this branching thinking. The brain doesn't follow one line of thought, it branches into dozens simultaneously. That feeling of knowing without being able to explain, that's not a gap in your thinking. That's your brain working faster than your words. Sign 2. You feel everything in the room, not just what's directed at you. Most people can walk into a room and simply be in it. You walk in, and your brain starts collecting. The tension between two people across the room. The meaning behind a choice of words. The mood that no one's named yet, but everyone's feeling. You absorb things that weren't meant for you, and you can't turn that off. Dr. Ruth Karpinski surveyed thousands of Mensa members and found that this kind of heightened sensitivity isn't random. Being too aware of everything around you isn't a sensitivity problem. It's a high-resolution nervous system doing what it was built to do. Sign 3. You feel things that have nothing to do with your life and can't explain why. Of all the things on this list, this is the one I find hardest to explain to people who don't experience it. Something happens in the world, a conflict, an injustice, a story about people you've never met in a place you've never been. And while the people around you process it and move on, you can't. It lands in your body. It stays. Not as information, as weight. Psychologist Kazimierz Dabrowski spent decades documenting this in people with extremely high IQs. He called it emotional overexcitability. When your nervous system doesn't just register emotion, it amplifies it. The pain of a stranger lands the same way the pain of someone you love does. Feeling the weight of things that aren't yours to carry isn't weakness. It's a nervous system that was built without an off switch for other people's pain. Sign 4. You find it genuinely hard to leave things wrong. When something is factually incorrect or logically inconsistent or missing something obvious, you feel it almost physically. There's a kind of friction, a discomfort that builds until you say something, even when you know the timing is wrong, even when part of you wishes you could just let it go. And the strange part is, you don't even want to say it. You know exactly what it will cost. You say it anyway. Researchers describe this as intellectual overexcitability, a drive toward accuracy that operates almost independently of social consequences. The brain isn't being rude, it's being precise. It just doesn't have a natural pause between the impulse and the words. The urge to correct isn't arrogance. It's a brain that finds inaccuracy genuinely uncomfortable. Not a choice, but a reflex. Sign 5. You see too many options to easily pick one. Making decisions is harder for you than it is for most people. Not because you don't know what you want, but because your brain generates so many possibilities, so many consequences, so many versions of how any given choice could unfold. Committing to one feels like willfully ignoring everything you can see. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis. In people with extremely high IQs, it's almost universal, because the same cognitive capacity that makes you good at seeing problems also makes it harder to stop seeing them long enough to act simply. Struggling to choose isn't indecisiveness. It's a mind that can see too clearly, and is trying to honor everything it sees. Sign 6. You've always felt slightly out of place, without knowing exactly why. It's not that you dislike people. It's more than most conversations seem to stay near the surface. Most interactions move at a pace that leaves part of you waiting. There's a version of you that wants to go deeper, and almost always, there's nowhere to go. But somewhere underneath that, there's a tiredness, not from the people, from the gap. A 2017 study found that people with high IQs report significantly higher levels of loneliness than the general population. Not because they want to be alone, but because the connection they're looking for is genuinely harder to find. That feeling of not quite fitting isn't a flaw in you. It's what happens when you need more than most conversations are designed to give. Sign 7. The smarter you are, the more confident you are in your mistakes. This one is the hardest to hear. Not because it isn't true, but because almost no one wants to believe it applies to them. The more intelligent you are, the better you are at spotting flaws in other people's thinking. But research consistently shows the opposite is true when it comes to your own. A high IQ brain is exceptionally good at building arguments, which means it's exceptionally good at building convincing arguments for things that are wrong. And because the argument sounds completely sound, even to you, the error never gets caught. Psychologists call this the bias blind spot. Intelligence doesn't protect you from being wrong. Sometimes it just makes you more certain while you are. Every single one of these has a label that society puts on it. You just know things, called vague. You feel everything in a room, called oversensitive. You carry the weight of the world, called dramatic. You can't leave things wrong, called difficult. You see too many options, called indecisive. You never quite fit in, called weird. You're more confident in your mistakes than anyone realizes, called arrogant. 7 different labels for 7 variations of the same thing. A brain that was built to process the world more completely than most, and spent years being told those things were problems. Intelligence doesn't make life easier. That's never what it was for. It was built to make you see more, feel more, and understand more, even when more is harder to carry. And if you've just spent the last few minutes quietly nodding along, that recognition you're feeling right now, that's not nothing. That might be the most important thing you learn about yourself today. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. They probably already know who they are.